Here we have a pre-owned 2025 Mazda CX-50. Now this one comes in the Meridian Edition trim level, all-wheel drive, poly-gray metallics of paint, and then we have terracotta leather interior. The powertrain consists of a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that's made into a 6-speed automatic transmission. As we come around to the front end here, we do get our LED headlamps along with the LED daytime running lights. And I really love the front faces of these newer Mazdas. I just think they look very sleek, very sophisticated for their price point. As we come around to these wheels, these are going to be 18-inch alloy wheels. I like the kind of ruggedness that the wheel has. It just makes it look like this thing could go off-road. And it is all-wheel drive, so you have a bit of capability there. Crossbars above the sunroof, passive keyless entry on the front, Bose sound system, power door lock controls. We get one-touch up and down windows on all 4 doors, rear window lockouts there, power folding side mirrors with blind spot monitors. And then over here, we have the safety system. We can toggle the traction control. And then we have the auto stop there, lift gate, the memory seats. There's the hood release. Look at the pedals. You get a manual tilt telescoping steering wheel. And then here's our power driver's seat with 2-way power lumbar support. Now I do want to give a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee for allowing me to review this vehicle today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. Now I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, sitting behind myself. There's a space, not terrible. See if I can close the door here. I like that there's enough room to kind of have my leg over to the side so I'm not having to push my knees in the back of the seat. But we get a seat back pocket over here, 3-stage heated outboard seats, rear AC vents, 2 USB-C charge ports. And there's a look at the front from back here. Middle seat folds down, bottle holders. And then a grab handle here, LED reading lights throughout. And then you have a little hook here if you want to hang your collared shirt or whatever. Now, if you need to use your child locks, just stick the key in, turn one way or the other to lock and unlock. Fuel cap there. And as we come around to the back end, we do get LED tail lamps as well. Dual exhaust, the look is good. I like the sound as well. Let's open the lift gate. So pretty good space behind the second row. We do have an integrated cargo shade, which is nice. Just kind of pull that up and lock it back into place there, and then do the opposite to roll it back in. Top tethers for the car seats are integrated on the back of the seats themselves. Then you have plenty of tie-down places if you want to hook things or whatever. And then you have releases for the second row as well. So when the seats are up far enough, they'll fold flat. Spare tire is here. And as we come around to the rear passenger side, pretty easy to pop that seat back into place, and then you have a button that you can push to release from up front. And then your lower anchors for the car seats are behind these covers here. It's always a hassle getting these back in. Front passenger seat, you get a power seat back, seat bottom there. Love the trim as well. Glove compartment, we still have the owner's manuals in here. Pretty good space, I think. And then this vehicle does come with a lifetime powertrain warranty from this dealership in particular. And then you can extend that as well. Any other contracts you might have, so wheel and tire packages, so on and so forth, you can add on to this vehicle if you're worried about that. But the engine bay here is a 2.5 Skyactiv G turbo engine. And then before we hop in the driver's seat, I'm just gonna show off the blinkers. Let's hop in here. So leather wrap steering wheel here. That's what the horn sounds like. Now to this screen, this is not touch screen, so you're gonna use this knob. I'll show you here in a minute to go through this. Top is your information, so you basically have a fuel efficiency monitor, and then you have a vehicle status monitor that just keeps track of the oil change when you need to go in for service and all of that. For audio, we do have AM, FM, XM radio. We have Bluetooth as well, wireless CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. So glad we have that now. And then you can add the navigation. This is nav ready. You need to have that SD card with the maps installed, and you can just add that to the vehicle. And then your settings down here, your in-vehicle displays, you can change those. Sound settings, safety settings, and then you also have your vehicle settings as well. So the rain sensing wipers, if you want to adjust those, you can do that too. And then down here, your system settings, you can change your language, as well as your units of measurement for the temperature, distance, speed, or the tire pressure. Backup cameras here, guidelines don't move, but you can see them as you back up, and the picture is actually very nice, I think. But down here we have our dual zone automatic climate controls. We can adjust fan speed, fan direction, temperature on either side, and then we can sync or unsync there, set the auto mode there, and then turn that off by adjusting the fan speed. Heated steering wheel, heated seats, and ventilated seats up front, so 3 stages for that. Hazards. And then you do have a power button right here, and that's how you can toggle the air on or off. 12 volt, and then bottle holders. The shifter, just hit the brake, push this lever, park, reverse, neutral, drive. Manual mode is right here. You can go through those 6 gears manually. And you do have paddle shifters behind the steering wheel as well if you want to use those. Now for the My Drive, you have sport, normal, and off-road for your drive modes. Then your electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down to disengage, automatic brake hold. And then these 4 shortcuts and this knob is how you go through that screen. So go to your audio directly there, navigation, back button, home button. And then your volume knob, you can adjust the volume there, click there to mute, and then you can kind of toggle the radio stations or whatever by doing that. And then you do have a favorites button as well that you can set up. Now the center console cubby space, you're gonna do one side or the other there. 2 USB-C ports that connect to the radio. Then you do have that SD card slot down there. That's what's kind of popping out there is the cover. Wireless charging pad here. And then your lights. And you can either vent or slide the roof back. And interesting how that kind of works, because that glass almost hits the crossbars. It almost scared me. Well, I guess it did scare me because I thought I almost hit it, but there's a look at the back seat from up here. Sunglasses holder. And again, those controls are there. Garage door transmitter. There's the vanity mirror. Back up front, left side stock blinkers. High beams. You can activate the auto high beams with that button on the side. And then we do have automatic wipers. So one time off, auto, low, high. We can adjust that auto frequency here. And then rear wiper, intermittent on. Pull either way there for the rear fluid. And you just pull up for the front. Now, the trip meter right here can change whether you're looking at the trip meter or the mileage. And then over here, we can adjust the brightness of the gauge cluster right in there. Voice recognition here, Bluetooth. This info button changes what's shown in the middle part of the gauge cluster, depending on what view you want to see there. And then volume, up, down, you press that in for mute. You can press this in to go through your sources or go through your track list radio station presets here. And then over here, cruise control, you can activate that, set your speed, resume, adjust the gap, and then cancel the cruise there. Push button start. Finally, here's the key fob. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2025 CX-50 Meridian Edition out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in the CX-50, I've driven the 2.5 naturally aspirated one. I think it was a 25 model as well. So I'm glad I get to drive this turbo. The turbo has a lot more sportiness to it. Doesn't necessarily feel quicker unless you give it pretty hard throttle and then you feel the boost, and it's pretty exhilarating for a vehicle like this. But I am going to put it into the sport mode and we're going to see how this thing gets up to speed. So we'll have to wait for these other vehicles to go. Give myself enough space to hit it. Luckily, I have tons of space. Here we go. So very impressive in terms of the acceleration. What I like is it's not really giving us, it doesn't sound strained. Even the 2.5 in the standard CX-50, when you kind of floor that, it doesn't feel as strained, but it sounds a bit louder. This, it feels so much more sporty, I guess. It feels very strong. I love the sound you get from the engine, from the exhaust. It's just really nice. And I want to give one more huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this vehicle today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. I mean, the ride is really good. The sound acoustics in here are great. It's a solid vehicle. It feels like a borderline luxury SUV in my opinion. With this Meridian Edition, you have this terracotta leather, the amenities that you get here. It's extremely nice. Now, in terms of what you get for the money, this one is $35,000. It has a little over 25,000 miles on it, but it has a ton of life in it. These Mazdas are relatively reliable. I shouldn't even say relatively, they're just reliable in general, what I've seen out of them. They're fun to drive, they're nice. I think the best looking just standard vehicles on the market. I think Mazda did a great job with the front fascias, the rear ends. They look borderline exotic just with a Mazda logo stamped on them. And a lot of people like these because of that. They're not as expensive as, I'd say they're probably around the same as Buick, but if you want a comparable Lincoln, if you want a comparable Cadillac, they're a bit more money, but these I think almost look better than those, if they don't look at least as good as the competitors. And I even consider like Mercedes, Audi, BMW, Mazda is giving them a run for their money in terms of the design on the inside, especially the design on the outside, and just what you get for the money overall. You have adaptive cruise here, heated cooled seats. sunroof. I love the 12-inch screen, or I think it's a 10.3-inch screen. We finally have wireless CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. The Bose sound system is great. And it gives me Buick vibes, where you get something that just has crazy amenities, but it's subtle, still looks fantastic, and you're not breaking the bank as much as it looks like you are. I even think another good comparison would be the Acura to Genesis. I think you could get a Mazda cheaper than getting one of those vehicles, but have something that's at least as nice inside and out. And it's just simple to drive. The 6-speed, I love how it's geared. It's very quiet under light throttle, but then you get that nice exhaust tone, and you're able to get a little over 6,000 RPMs without redlining. So again, I really like these. But all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this Mazda CX-50 Meridian Edition.